What's up, my friends? Welcome. We're playing some Pioneer as I get ready for. I gotta change these. Some Pioneers. You get ready for the regional championship, which is in 2 days. I fly out in like a couple hours. I still don't know what I'm playing yet, and I want to try out this deck from the 5.0 deck dump on Magic Online. I played Riverglide Phoenix in SCG Philly last weekend. I didn't love it. I hate the Time Walk Galvanic Iteration part of a deck. It's very clunky, and I love the Shredders and the Cruises, but I don't know. The deck didn't feel super great. So I saw this deck and I was like, hey, this is kind of like where I wanted to be, but it's not playing Phoenix, not playing Time Walk bullshit. Just a lot of removal spells. Still playing Shredder, the best card in the deck for sure, but getting to play 4 copies of Crackling Drake, the big one-shot wonder here. Draws a card, just a card that I just love. It's just a great, powerful card. And then 4 Fable, which is obviously a great card. And then you have the ability to, like, out of nowhere, play Drake and again copy it. It's also 1 maximized velocity for some hasty Drake action also. Otherwise, a lot of kill spells here. You know, draw spells, kill spells, opt, consider. Fire's the Victory is an awesome one to kill larger creatures. Fiery Impulse, Strangle. And these Lava Coils will be the new one that exiles hits Planeswalkers also in exiles. I'll change that before I play the game. So that's the deck. Sideboard has a bit of a control slant too. Search for Escanta, counter spells, Aether Gust, Rending Volley, Thing in the Ice. So can kind of be sort of like a Phoenix deck, but also be sort of like a control deck too, which is sweet. So that's the deck, and let's get right to the games brought to you by Marvel Strike Force. Download Marvel Strike Force, sponsored. Please download the game. It's free, and it supports me monetarily because they sponsor me, which is awesome. Free to play. All my favorite superheroes. Marvel Strike Force giveaways are coming as well. Boom, check that out. Also giveaways for the YouTube folks also, right? So let's get right to the games and see how it goes. Round 1, Shredder. Opinion on Mono Blue Spirits. I think the existence of Rending Volley in Pioneer makes the deck a lot worse than it is in Explorer. Explorer, it's just like, it's very, very solid, but alright, let's play since I go. And Godless Shrine. No companion, Godless Shrine. Interesting. Greasefang, maybe? It's always the fear they have the, just discard the thing you turn through Greasefang, which would suck, but... Alright, here we go. So I can't play Shredder on turn 2, because we're on the draw. Oh, no, Wayfinder. Thank God. Woo! Butter, Pooper Reset, thanks so much, appreciate it. Alright, let's untap and draw. We shredding. Then we have Fable or Shredder plus Spell. It's pretty good. Temple Garden. Interesting enough, I haven't drawn any removal spells yet. Our deck is full of them. So, play Wayfinder. Look at 4 cards. They've got a Salvage, a Thoughtseize, an Informant, and a Path. So luckily, it didn't hit the stupid big car. And attack for 3. Sure, that's fine. Now the question is, do I want to play Fable or do I want to leave up things and play Shredder? But your opt. So the thing is that now, if I want to play Shredder, I can go Shredder opt, which is obviously a nice way to get my Shredders going, which is cool. Playing Fable, they are probably going to play a Chariot next turn, if I had to guess. It makes the Fable attacker pretty bad. And they were just kind of like looting and not doing a ton. Although casting Fable ASAP is usually pretty good. Next turn for them is either Chariot or possibly Double Spell. If we play the Shredder, we're playing Opt immediately to trigger. We're not going to leave Fading Hope up because there's no need to leave Fading Hope. There's no way they need to play exactly Supplier and Greasefang and hit the thing. We're not going to play around that. So, question becomes, do we want to play Fable this turn or Shredder this turn? We can do Fable next turn with Hope up, which is pretty cool. So, I kind of like that. I'm just going to go Shredder, Opt. And then we'll discard this Shore Up, probably, and try and get to our first cruise. Shreddes. Alright, here we go. This is the first Shredder, Spell Pierce. It's funny, because if I had that in my hand, I would have not made this play to counter their Chariot next turn. But we'll discard Shore Up. And then we'll discard, and that was a land, so it might have done that backwards, honestly, but... Keeping Spell Pierce for Boat is also kind of reasonable, too. They play a Chariot. It's pretty bad. I can always unsummon it and then Spell Pierce it too, if I really have to. Yeah, let's go Canal here. So obviously that was backwards. I probably should have done the Shredder first. That could attack, maybe. It depends on what you draw and stuff, but bottom this, draw Maximize Velocity, cards guess, and we'll attack one. And say go. Have a 2/4 to block their 3/2, which is nice. So it did work out in that regard. Next turn is Fable plus Hope or Spell Pierce, which is awkward because we can't trigger our Shredders, but we'll see what happens. There's a chance we just bin the Fable, honestly, but... Right to combat. I mean... I don't think their attacks here are particularly good, so... What do you got for me? Nothing? Nothing. Alright, so... This feels like they have a salvage or two, I guess? Maybe? I don't even know. We have Opt, Maximize, Pierce, Fable, Hope. I think I'm pretty off Fable at this point. So I want to leave up Spell Pierce and Fading Hope. So we can't play 2 spells if we do that. We could just, like, opt, try and find second spell, Shredder. But I just play Fable and just attack. I'm going to leave back the 2/4, I think. I think I'm racing, I guess. It's fun. I'm not going to opt first. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to attack. I'll play Fable, I think. We have some good loots here also, and the token will matter, as will the backside. Because now they can't Chariot or... now that they can't Chariot or Boat us, we're not really scared of much on the fair axis, and we can beat the unfair axis. We don't even have anything yet, so... let's play our Fable. We also have a lot of looks at a kill spell next turn, too, which we don't currently have. So we can Spell Pierce a vehicle if they have that. And if they manage to get to assemble Greasefang, we can just bounce a Greasefang. And then next turn have a billion looks at our removal spell. Ted, resub, thanks so much. End step. Takanuma, mill 3. So I get a mill over Greasefang and the Chariot here or whatever. They get a Greasefang, but no vehicle, which is fine. Playing some Pioneer, trying to get ready for the regional championship, which is going to be this weekend. I leave in like 4 hours. I have no idea what I'm playing yet. Hey, level 2, Marvel Strike Force. Thanks much, appreciate it. Get to level 10. More level 10s, more giveaways. Let's do it.
Here comes the money.
Thoughtseize. That's a little gross, but sure. Again, they can't get us. If they had been the a vehicle this turn, that would be really bad for us. But because they didn't, they can't really get us that bad this turn. And like we're just gonna untap, double loot, have a bunch of cards in our graveyard. Like they've been the Fading Hope, but like we're gonna draw like 4 cards next turn or 6 cards next turn, and have so many looks at a removal spell for Greasefang. So Jim isn't even packed yet. Nope. Listen, folks, I got home from SCG on Sunday. I was at Worlds a few weeks ago. I got a newborn baby. Trying to catch up on content. It is what it is, you know. I'm not a Magic grinder anymore, you know. Many other things to do. So what do you got for me here? They're gonna play. Nothing. Something. Nothing. Something.
You look terrible.
8 pairs of socks, no underwear. I'll just wear socks everywhere. And I mean everywhere. No! What are you doing? Just cast your goddamn spell. Any new card? Just a new lava coil. Attack for 3. What's up, Better Lucky? Appreciate it. Thanks, Better Lucky. We did BTM before this, and then I'll do more next week. Probably try to knock the whole thing out next week, honestly, once I'm home. All right, nothing. End step, opt. Fires of Victory. I mean, that is a removal spell. It's kind of an awkward one, though. So we're going to be looting a lot, not drawing a lot of cards. If I don't draw a crew, I'm just going to bomb this. I don't want to draw cruise. Or a more reliable removal spell. All right, there's Hall. Untap. We draw Crackling Drake. This is pretty cool. Let's discard Maximize Velocity. And now we can't spell Pierce a Chariot anymore, which is kind of awkward. Should have a land too, I think. Spikefield Hazard. And we just can't find our removal spell. I haven't played a spell yet. I mean, I guess we're playing Crackling Drake and trying to draw a removal spell. And we get to play a Hazard and loot twice also. Yeah, I guess. Alright, so let's play this. Play Crackling Drake. Drake does kill real fast. Draw a card. Fable the Mirror, sure. So we'll tag with all three. And we're going to Spikefield Hazard the Wayfinder to trigger our connive effects and try and find a removal spell. Cast this here. Double Shred. Draw Otawara. Discard Fable. Draw Fiery Impulse. Finally! Bingo! We found it. Alright, so we get rid of Otawara. We'll keep Spell Pierce and Fiery Impulse. And now we have an attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're lethal next turn. Did Maximize kill them? Maybe. They didn't leave mana up, so like it might be a little risky, but yeah, maybe. Maybe, it's fair. Given that we didn't have it already, that might have been better. We obviously we found the kill spell. We go for the kill there with Maximize Velocity. Like, what can they have, right? Like, they left a bunch of mana up, which is weird, but we had Spell Pierce also. Yeah, it's probably safe. It's probably safe to go for it. I think we're in good shape here too, but can't stay away. Targeting Seder Wayfinder, sure. And they're gonna look at some cards. They hit the Power Helion. They did, but it doesn't matter if you have the Fire Impulse. So if we didn't draw Impulse here, would we have lost? I mean, we get to untap and Maximize Velocity, copy Drake. We have 2 attacking Drakes. We also had the Shred looks too, though. I don't know what would happen, honestly, with Shred. Oh, yeah, we were like fine either way, so. Discard Spell Pierce. Discard Crackling Drake. Before combat, Fiery Impulse. Oh, shit. I didn't set a stop. Still dead, right? They'll have 2 blockers. I have 2 impulses. Son of a bitch, man. They tap these. God. So they got a crew with these 2. They fire him for the attack. It's for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's for 13. I untap. I have Impulse, Fable, Maximize Velocity. Shit. This is really annoying. Like, all right, yeah. I mean, that's pretty annoying. Obviously, I need to set a stop in their main phase and didn't have that stop set. My bad, I guess. It is a little stressful going back and forth between Arena and Magic Online because they're both so different in so many different ways. But what are you gonna do? So they attack here for 13. I go to 1. They have 2 blockers, and I have 2 Crackling Drake potentially. Yeah, they're dead anyway. We're still good. We just maximize velocity of the Fable, copy Drake, attack with Drake, Goblin, Shredder, or they die. So we're still fine. Still good. So 5, 9, 11, 13. Go to 1. Untap. Bounce Parahelion, yada, yada, yada. Untap. Consider. Flip the Saga. Let's cast Consider first, I guess. We want to play multiple spells to connive. I don't even need to, but whatever. In the graveyard, Consider. Maximize velocity. This. Discard Consider. Shred. Kind of gas, honestly. Drake and Reflection's pretty sweet. Discard this. Discard this. Maximize the velocity. Copy Reflection of Crackling Drake. Draw a card. Copying Crackling Drake with Reflection of Hikijiki is pretty freaking sweet, I'm not going to lie. And then we attack with everything, and they're super dead. So, a little sloppy. Take the W, though. The old 11-4 haste attacker. So, feels like a pretty good matchup. Just a lot of kill spells. We've got our volleys. We've got our hearses. I think I like Thing in the Ice here, honestly, as a way to... Oh, shit. That's annoying. As a way to break up their board if they get a chariot going. Rending volleys. So let's look at... These cards are coming in. What's coming out is the question. I would say Obliterating Bolt is not particularly good. Sorcerer Speed, don't want that one. I want Abrade too, you're right. Impulse is great. Strangle is not very good either. Anything that's Sorcerer Speed just kind of sucks, honestly. That being said, I think that both Fable and Crackling Drake are a little awkward because they don't... not easy to tap out for all the time. So, I think Fires is fine. Fading Hope's also a little eh. It does work, but, like, it's not great. Spell Pierce is okay. Counters Thoughtseize, counters some of the early spells. I don't mind that, actually. Spikefield Hazard is part of the mana base. They don't have much removal either. I'm going to shave one of each of these. And then do it like this, I think. Gust, Dispute, Stroke. Yeah, I like this. Like, they have very little removal, so we don't need to have overload on threats or anything. So, I think Shore Up's fine. Ugh. This hand. I mean, this hand could be good. This hand could be anything. On the draw, double consider Haul, Opt, Impulse. It's kind of a sketchy keep, but I'm gonna keep. It's fine. Overgrown Tomb, very Thoughtseize proof. That's for damn sure. Untap and draw a Otawara. Sigio. Just like playing Treasure Cruise is awesome. Like when I was playing the Phoenix deck, playing Cruise was phenomenal, but like half the deck sucked. Warrior Resub, thanks so much. State Wayfinder, sure. And they reveal Parahelion Push Marsh Chariot. That's pretty good. Unfortunately. I feel like every match against Greasefang, one game they just have the nuts on turn 3, and you're like, alright, whatever. But then, like, you usually win most of the matches. That's my experience so far, at least. Alright, cast Consider. And we got looks here. Spikefield Hazard. That is a red source, but it is a tapped red source. So bin that and draw Fable. Untap. And Fable. And cast Consider. This is a lot of looks for a red. There it is. Alright, and then play this and shock it in and just say go. So now we have Impulse for the turn 3 Greasefang. We also have Opt End Step. This is why I bored out a Fable and a Crackling Drake, because of this problem. We just can't really afford to cast these and not leave mana up, which is awkward. So that's kind of an issue for sure. We see a land. Rafine's Informant, sure. There's no Pyromancers in this deck now. Starting another Parahelion, sure. In for 1. End step Opt. Then we can't cast Fable because we can't tap out for it, which is really awkward. So they had a pretty good draw this game, and they did what they're supposed to do, and now we're in this like awkward spot which can't really do that much with our Sorcerer Speed cards. Oh, never mind. There we go.
Bingo! Right.
Easy game. Spirebluff Canal. Oh, yeah. Woo! Hurts me. Maybe I should have cut 2 of each of these, honestly. So we can wait, but... Oh, my God. Fucking... Magic Online fucking sucks. Alright. Sure. I'll just tap my hearse for nothing. No problem. Alright. Yeah. I've been playing Magic Online for literally 20 years too. Like, it blows. All right, it's obviously my fault, but I was just trying to undo there. Well, that's why I was trying not to do it, because I need to main phase it, obviously. So here's salvage. I think we're still fine here. Oh, man, it's so annoying. Here's salvage. Beseju. They found a Beseju for the hearse. You bastard. That's good news, though, because if they Beseju the hearse, now I have mana to cast my spells, which is cool, and leave mana up, so. Opponent's a good guy. They won't play it. Why? Like, if I made a mistake, take advantage of it, whatever. All right, they've been Greasefang. They found a Greasefang, so they have Greasefang now as well. Greasefang and Beseju. But I have the answers as well. All right, so that's fine. They Beseju us, we get a land. We get to play Fable or Drake with Fiery Impulse up, which is great. They let me untap with the hearse. That's pretty interesting. And I drew a Spell Pierce. That's pretty gas, too. All right, so play Otawara. We now have hearse to hit both Parahelions. They have a Chariot, too, though. We can just wait, obviously. I'm going to play... Probably Fable, I think. Because we Fable, they're going to probably Beseju my hearse. That way I'll have Spell Pierce and Fiery Impulse up. Yeah, I'm cool with that, I think. Play Fable. Add the main phase stop? Sure. I'll add it now. Make our 2-2 and Sig up. Alright. So I imagine they're going to Beseju my hearse. I exile both Parahelions. Nope, they're going to push the token. I mean, sure, whatever. It's fine by me. So we have everything covered here. They cast a vehicle or they cast a Greasefang. Godless Shrine. We are at 13. We are dying, so we need to be, cognizant of that, of course. Wayfinder's fine. We get to discard some cards next turn also. Probably discard the Fable and the Drake and try and find some more interaction. They hit Hearse, Informant, Sky Sovereign, Courtyard. So they draw a Courtyard. They play Greasefang. With the ability Resolve. And then exile whatever they target response. They do have 1, 2... They have 5 vehicles in the bin. So we're going to target the Seeker's Chariot. We're going to exile a Seeker's Chariot. I think actually the... Yeah, just whatever, Power Alien, sure. Exile those. And we're still going to Impulse the Greasefang, I guess. Just like we want to spend our mana this turn. So they have 3 cards in hand. One of them is a Concealed Courtyard. Yeah. And we're going to loot next turn also. So we have some more looks at the... Oh, they have Beseju also, I think. Oh, they've been to Beseju, actually. They have Beseju. I missed it. I missed that. All right, so end step Impulse the Greasefang. Untap. Draw for turn. Double draw with a Fable. Opt. Let's discard a Drake and a Fable here, I think. Definitely a Drake. We only need 1 Drake, I think, to win this game. Do they have Beseju in their hand? I don't recall. I don't remember if they put it in their hand or not. I don't remember. I guess playing Fable here isn't bad. We're now short our removal spell, which is a little awkward. We can counter a Chariot. They don't have untap land with Spell Pierce or a boat, which is still good. Could discard the Opt and just try and draw. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Discard draw a Abrade, Spell Pierce. So unfortunately, we have a kill spell, but we can't Fable with it. So if they go Beseju, Greasefang, we can't stop them. So we can't really afford to play Fable here, which kind of sucks. We're at 9 too. I guess we have to, right? They have exactly another Greasefang and Beseju. We can exile Parahelion and Sky. That's not actually that bad because they only have a Hearse left over. That's fine, sure. All right, so let's go play Fable and say go. Trying to set up for a Drake with mana up over our future turns. Fable and Drake's pretty good, honestly. If they play really, really well together. They're also just both like really good cards, too. Play Courtyard, move right to combat. Great. That's a very good sign for us. Attacking. Easy blocking. Oh, yeah, Besage gives mana too, right? Correct. Good catch. Down to 5. That's it. Just end turn. Exile Sky Sovereign Parahelion. I mean, dope. Untap and draw Fiery Impulse. Flip Fable number 1. And then now it's kind of weird because, like, we can double Spell Pierce a Chariot at this point. Or we could just kill it. So I might want to discard a Chariot the Spell Pierces anyway. Use my opponent's ability? What the hell are you talking about? Discarding, I think both Spell Pierces can go here. I want to draw a land or a Cruise, something like that. So we draw a Velocity Thing in the ice. Ew. No land. But now my Goblin can attack, and I can play Drake with a mana up plus a Hearse up. Sure, I'm in. Velocity on Crackling Drake isn't lethal, and they have a bunch of mana up also, so I'm not really going to rush to do that. If we crew the Hearse, we risk it dying to Fatal Push, something like that too. And they're not going to burn us out. Being at 5 is whatever. So, keeping our Hearse safe is definitely reasonable, I think. Could play Thing in the Ice here too, honestly. But we have lethal next turn like a bunch of times with the Drake in play. Play Drake. We also could draw a land off Drake, too. Yeah, let's go just cast Drake. You used to call me on your... Draw a card. Consider. Sure. So, say go. We've got blockers. We've got mana up for Fire Impulse. We have Hearse. End step, Fatal Push, targeting the Reflection of Kiki Jiki. What died for them this turn? Nothing.
That's it. I'm going to Clown College.
All right. Sure. Good thing we didn't put a thing in the ice, right? So if we had crewed the Hearse, we might have lost this game. Because we would have lost to push, so. Go on, tell me more. Witherbloom command. Target player mills 3 cards, return a land. So what are the modes? Why does it say what the modes are? They choose mill 3 and then kill this permanent. Sure. So kill this. In response, we're going to exile the Hearse, and that is actually the only other vehicle in their graveyard. Sure. So exile Greasefang. So I need a way to bin a vehicle and a way to stop my impulse, which is pretty tough. They've milled over Chariot Hearse. Sure. Yeah, I want a second Abrade. I agree. One Abrade's not enough. Unearth is not legal, but the other ones. If I crew and response without a command. Oh, sure. Yeah, you're right. Whatever. You are correct. Beseju targeting Reflection. Sure. This game is pretty over at this point. Island. Yeah. So they have 1 card in hand, and we're going to double Drake the next turn. All right. Consider. Shredder. Next turn, we're going maximize velocity on Fable. Copy Drake. We can take a short on there, I think. Sure. Alright, so untap. Flip this bad boy. Maximize the velocities. Play Shredder first, I guess. Have up Impulse, Abrade. Pretty good game for us, I think. Super fast. Shred. Discard thing in the ice. They have a nasty kill spell here as their last card. I mean, I'd respect it, honestly. Like a Vanishing Verse, something like that. They don't. Alright, sweet. That was a sweet match, honestly. That was pretty cool. Sorry, folks. I didn't unpause for YouTube. I apologize. Just nothing's happened. It's just game one. Dreadboard. There's Terminate. So that would have hit my Crackling Drake. And I think there's time for a lot here. They have a Hive also. Interesting. So we probably like Fable Consider next turn. We're at 10. It's a lot of damage. Now I can actually Drake Consider and Connive also. I kind of like that. So let's play this. Play Drake. They choose Dreadboard, so might not have good ways to kill this. Use your Fable. Let's cast Consider. Shred Freak. Discard Fable. I think Fable is better than Opt. It's a 2/2 blocks this thing. It's pretty good. Yeah, just do this. Discard Opt. And then we resolve this. And we hit the third Spell Pierce. Damn. I'll bin that too. Spin that and draw a Coast. And we're just going to say go here, I think. We're 10. They have a creature land also, so we might be able to just kill them in one shot next turn if the Drake lives. So, but if I attack here with like the 3/5 or a 2/4 and they kill whatever blocker I have, it's like pretty bad. Like say if I untap and just like terminate this. Yeah. Shielded Fatal Push would be pretty brutal too. Shieldred's a problem with this deck, obviously. I don't know, honestly. Like, the Abyss Shredder attacks for 2. They kill one thing, attack. You still have a good blocker. Gotta kill both of them then. They kill this, they can attack into my Drake. I go to 6. I'll attack for 2. I mean, this is wrong. I'm not sure if this is right or wrong, honestly, but they're also at now they're 16. I can do probably like 10 here. Discard a land. It's a good sign. Shelly, no. Damn it. Alright, that's bad. I don't have a spell. Oh, thank God I have a spell too. So obviously now any connive is devastating for me. So if they connive, it's really bad. Or if I connive. Spirebluff Canal. Tilt. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15. So if I can connive into spells, I can win. If not, I will lose. Oh, I don't actually. I can't connive 4 times. God damn it. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not 4 times. 2 times. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm double doubling. So we'll draw 2 and take 4, which is fine. So we're gonna cast 2 spells here. Yeah, just try and draw spells and kill them. All right, cast Fable, and that resolves. And the 1-shot hit on Drake is so nice. We'll just target this thing and connive. Here we go, big connives. We need to hit. This is gonna be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If we hit 1 spell in these connives, we win the game. That's a land. One spell. There we go. That's 2. Discard that. And now we are at 8, 4, 2. That's 9. Attack for, is that exactly 16? No, we're 1 short. No! We needed 2 spells. I miscounted. Shit. All right, we're dead. Sure. I mean, I guess I screwed up. We had to go for it, I think, because we were just dead otherwise. But sure, that's fine. All right, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, Velocity Cruise. Because the problem is if I don't go for it, I'm at 8. I attack with the Drake. I have 2 blockers and play the Shaman. I guess maybe I could have won over 2 turns. That's fair. Okay, so maybe I didn't need to go for it there. If they have Answer Drake, I just lose. But, like, that's fair. All right, so we'll bring in our... What? Man, this is rigged anyway. I'm the kind of person who needs to make mistakes to learn, so... Try and get it all out for a tournament this weekend and figure it all out. Search for Azcanta is kind of gassier, I think. It does suck we're a little light for answers to Shieldred. We have Fires of Victory, which is not always going to work, and that's really it, actually. So Shelley's a little tough, but the fact that we can just kill them one shot's also really good, too. What's up, Reed? Did I have a land drop that turn, or did I play a land? So I could have pulled up Impulse instead of discarding it, play the land, and then if I cast Impulse, I don't even know. All right, so yeah, Strangle, Impulse, Spell Pierce, Shore Up. I don't like Fading Hope. I'm not sure what I like here though. Like I think about the search for Azcanta, they're kind of slow. Hearse is like whatever. Thing is fine. Just sort of like overloading their pushes. And just another threat, which is good. Abrade's also fine. Could have bolted the Shieldred so I could your Impulse and finish the job. That's fair. That's true also. That'd be reasonable. So if I target Shield, because like killing the Harvest doesn't matter anyway. So if I like draw Impulse and I kill Shieldred, I'm still alive. That's fair. Although I did attack all out, obviously, so I'd be dead to the creatures in play, possibly, but... Alright, so we got Search, Thing, Abrade. Fires and Obliterating... I guess Bolt isn't great against them. Not many things are 4 toughness. It's either 3 or 5. We already have 4 Impulse, 2 Strangle, and 2 Fires, and Abrade. So Obliterating Bolt seems probably unnecessary. And then maybe cut a Spell Pierce. I kind of like Spell Pierce against them, honestly. But... Spikefield Hazard, got that one, I guess. Okay, stinks. It is a land, but like we're on the draw in their Thoughtseize deck. I think it's fine. Let's try this. Honestly, not sure. We are winging it here for sure. Gust, Stroke, Volley. All right, on the play. And we've got Shredder, Impulse, Velocity, Fire. That's good to keep this. Yeah, that's great. Keep. It's kind of weird because, like, we do want the kill spells against them because if they just play Blood Tithe Harvester into Bone Crusher Giant or whatever like they did last game, that's 7 power on turn 3. You know, it's a lot of freaking power. Like, we just kind of died that game, you know? Reed, you're playing, right? What are you like setting your deck? Someone asked what you're playing, but like, are you setting your deck and stuff? So I am actually, I saw in the chat what you were playing. So, but I feel like I'm not. I was talking to Zach Allen last night, and I was like, I'm in the phase of tournament prep where I'm just looking for something to believe in. You know, just give me something to believe in, please. All right, keep Shredder. That's great. Yeah, like Red Black is secretly an aggro deck. Like I watched Dan. Dan lost the finals of the SG last weekend, and Dan just he plays against Lotus Field. He literally just like doesn't cast the Thoughtseize, just cast Harvester on 2, Werewolf on 3. It goes to Night, attacks twice and kills them. Like just like, well, everything has so much power these days. It just doesn't, you know, like it doesn't even matter. Like, opponent ever stumbles, they just die. So we'll play Shredder here. It might just die, but whatever. They're not getting mana value off their push, which is good. So they have to do it on their turn, which is cool. Also, so it's pretty good. More or less set. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this deck honestly. This deck's sweet. There's a Harvester. That's great. If I draw a land here, let's draw a land, please. Give me a land. 1 lando, please. Lando Calrissian, I'm altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further. Damn it. Alright, so do we shred? Do we opt impulse and just look for a land and pump shredder? We gotta make a land drop here, I think. So we're gonna opt and then impulse, I think. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, opt me. Opt says another impulse. Bottom that. Draw the land. We draw Crackling Drake. I do love Crackling Drake. Alright, impulse this. Connive. And Fable. Oh! Alright, let's start maximize velocity. It's like our belongs to the graveyard anyway. And I guess we're killing that. Attack number 2. No third land. Not so good. The game gave me an opt that quoted Vader and not Lando. You're not wrong. Alright, here's Fable. And we untap and we play our own Fable. Draw Fires of Victory. Shit. Well, we really need that third land. I think it's might be a little light on land, actually. Because you're trying to play 3 and 4 drops, unlike Phoenix. I think we're just, like, dead now. We just, like, can't do anything. I guess our play is probably opt and try and find a land, and then fires the Goblin token. Because if you don't play a land this turn, you probably can't win. And if you miss on the opt, I mean, it sucks, but it just is what it is, you know? Here we go. Help me out, buddy. Oh, my God. Bottom. Oh, God, come on. No. All right, let's say go. I'm going to leave this back on defense, and then I can, if they try and kill it, I can shore up. Oh, actually, untaps. I'm sorry. This is great. I'm learning all the cards. We're having a great time. I guess I wouldn't kill it before I attack, though, so this is fine. We don't want them to snowball their Goblin token. So, this card, Blast Zone, Haunted Ridge. They Fatal Push, we shore up. Just as we planned. I think it's right to not attack. Because they're not going to try. They won't make this play otherwise, and now they can't attack either. So they have 4 cards in hand. They cast a Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Is that allowed? Can you play that card? Sure. We're gonna shred. We draw a Cruise. That's actually a sick draw. Discard Fable. I think we're way well past Fable point here. Discard Fable, and we can fire as the victory of this Flesh Gorger. Why is it so ugly? There's just no art, just text. All right. Right. Yeah. And if I attack it, and they kill it, response to me untapped. Right. It's totally correct. Yeah. So I just was like talking to when you're trying to talk and think at the same time, and you're not smart like me. It's a little hard at times. So we have 7 cards in the bin. One of them we kind of want to keep though. We have Fires of Victory and we have Treasure Cruise. We want to kill the Gorger. We want to Connive. We can kill the Gorger and then just cruise afterwards, I think, which is fine. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And then we're going to Connive. Are we going to attack? That I'm not sure about. I haven't gotten that far yet. We could also just Shredder Cruise, but then this thing has to die, I think, so. Does it have to die? Maybe it doesn't. Casting Cruise here, making land drops is pretty appealing. So why is that better than Phoenix? It's less graveyard reliant, and there's just like a lot of really bad cards in Phoenix. I think that the Time Walk and the Galvanic Innovation part of Phoenix is just garbage. And super inconsistent. So doesn't have Death Touch. Yeah, I'm aware. I guess like if we Shredder and we just block with a 2/4, they just block with both. It's like pretty good. Maybe just Shredder here, Shredder Cruise. We lose velocity in that instance, but that might just be fine. We really need velocity in this matchup. Yeah, man. I like that play. So let's do this. Let's play Shredder. Just Cruise. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shred twice. And we have the first one here that I really want to discard a spell to. Strangle. Strangle's pretty good here. It's better than... I mean, Fires is also pretty good. Fires kills Shieldred. We want to keep one. I'm going to keep 1 Fires, I think. So discard that. And this one can be a land. Yeah, discard a land here. It's fine. We're going to draw 3 also. So now I have a 2-4 and a 3-6. It blocks their board well. We draw Spell Pierce, Impulse, Consider. That's fine. And then I think no attacks. If they have a removal spell, we can't block the Flesh Gorger. We can block the Shaman. Now, if they backside of Fable copy this, it's a 3-3, not a 7-5, right? Judge. There's Shelly. We can kill that on our upkeep, which is cool. We got to kill that and Flesh Gorger and Reflection. It's a lot of things to kill, but sure. We have Connives too, so it copies whatever it is. Okay. Good to know. Damn, that is aggressive. All right, they have 2 cards left. I guess I don't. I guess I block with this one. They can push both. Yeah, I'll block with both. All right. So kill that. And their last card is a Duress. That sucks, actually, because now I can't kill the Shelly if I take it. It's pretty good. We'll discard a... This is for the smaller one. Discard a Spell Pierce. Connive trigger. Discard a Spell Pierce. And then they are going to look at my hand, take Fires of Victory, probably. Now I might just, like, play Crackling Drake. They only have 1 card left. So untap. We could also Impulse Strangle Shielder, but like we still take a shitload of damage if we do that. That sucks. Big tilts. Big tilts. So we'll, if we double spell to kill Shielder, we still connive twice, and we go to 10. It's pretty terrifying. They can copy the Get Flesh Gorger, gain 6 life. That's pretty good too. Interesting. This is an 11 power creature. They only have 1 card in hand. I think playing Drake here is just fine. Just try and kill them next turn. Just like make them have an answer to Drake. They have a few looks at it. If they don't have it, we should win. If it's pushed, they can kill it. But that's a good play, Bobby. I like that play. So we can trigger Connive with the Consider and then respond. So we can Strangle it, cast Consider, trigger. Actually, I like that a lot. Actually, hold on. So we could go Strangle, Shielded, cast Consider, trigger Connive, in response, Fiery Impulse, kill this. That's kind of gas. Is it better than just playing Drake, though? Playing Drake is super high variance. Like, wins the game if they don't have it, and then it's not great if they do. I like that play. Let's do that. So we'll Strangle Shielder. Cast Consider. Connive triggers on my stack. And make sure my auto yields are off here. And then, now with these on my stack, we'll cast Strangle. I mean, Impulse and whatever. Impulse this to finish it off. Then I can Connive safely. I already played a land, unfortunately, which I didn't really mean to do because I was making a different play, but discard that. Discard that. Shit. And we'll Consider into a Fable. We'll bin that and draw a Cruise. No. Brick City. Alright. The Swirl is summoning sick. And now, once again, can I attack or do I just chill? Attack for 7. They're going to gain 6 in the backswing, so we got to say go here. Games are very interesting. For sure. Definitely a little bit of a brick there. But if they double spell, I get to connive again, so. Bugbear is also looming as well, so. They were draw land and go activate, copy Flesh Gorger and Bugbear. It's an attack for 10, and they gain 6. It's a huge swing, so. Shredder and Shredder are standing tall right now. They've already cast a push. They seem to not have an answer, which is obviously good for our Drake prospects next turn. Fires is pretty sweet, honestly. Just like a fine card, kills Shieldred. One downside to not playing Phoenix is not playing Lightning Axe, which is a convenient way to kill Shieldred, but you can also just like cruise up and just like double spell to kill it like we just did. Lano Resub, thanks so much. They're in the freaking tank. I mean, we're behind like 10 minutes in clocks. Like I can't complain. I've been talking a lot and talking things out and figuring things out and learning my deck, learning how my cards work. We learned in Bronze and Mythic earlier this card is not a Death Touch. Man, really thinking. They have a Blood, and they have an Active Reflection, which is pretty scary. Start by blooding, please. That'd be great for us. We would like that. Duress. Swing and a miss. Double spell. Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't you double spell first? Right? Like, that's pretty good. So I can Harvester and kill my things now. They'll grow, though, maybe. All right. Shredder. Jesus. Discard a land. Shredder. Oh my god. Come on.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Alright. Now they can copy this and kill one of my shredders, which sucks. So we need some help here. That was a lot of lands in a row, unfortunately. This thing's got Menace too. Gross. We need to kill a lot of things this turn. We draw a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. It's not really going to do it. So, I mean, we got to hit like pretty hard off this. We need to hit like, I guess, that removal spell. That's the thing on the ice. All right. It's pretty bad beats. Now we just lose to Reflection Harvester. They just kill both my creatures and kill me. Yeah, we're pretty dead. All right. They're at 19 up to the lot. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Dubs Harvester. It really should be difficult for this deck to assemble this against me because my deck's all like 1-mana removal spells, but they got it off. They did it. They achieved it. This deck could play like a massive removal spell too, honestly, in its board. Yeah, we have. I mean, we have 2 fires for Shoulder. They had the Duress. Like we had both fires. We chose to discard one, which played bad against Duress, I suppose. Phyrexian Flesk Order's definitely been interesting. Like this deck could play Anger of the Gods in the sideboard, in theory. You know, you have Shredder survives it, Drake survives it, and then Fable, like whatever. Yeah. And a push. What are you doing here? Why are you taking so long? Alright. We're at 5. Draw. Fiery Impulse. That's... Yeah, we're still dead. It's actually, like, not that... It's actually kind of close now. We have Thing, Fable, Impulse. We gotta kill Reflection, obviously, but... Without the Bugbear, like maybe that Bugbear or that Harvester, probably just one too many things. But who knows? You draw Cruise and go nuts, maybe. Yeah. So kill that. Fire up Bugbear. Attack. We block Bugbear and go to 1. Obviously, they have the ward here too, so we We gotta hit pretty hot here for the remainder of the game. And our first ball up is a Stormcarved Coast. Don't like that one. Discard a Coast and get a Cruise. Steam Vents. Sure. Alright, I mean, sure. Definitely a match where we could have played tighter and drawn better for sure. But match seems fine, honestly. Doesn't seem that bad at all. Alright, let's try this. Sure. Keep this. Thoughts on Bitter Reunion to haste Reflection and Drakes? It's just not a spell. Card's not great. I think Maximize Velocity is a much better version of that card, and you don't even want that much of it, I don't think. Gear mulligans to 6. Alright, fire it up. Good old Strangle. Castle Lochthwain. Alright, consider ourselves a fire victory. I mean, it might kill a shoulder at some point. I'm just gonna bin this. Draw Hall, sure. Untap and Shredder. I might be shredding here. Make him deal a Shredder and play Fable next turn. Alright, so Rakdos again. We get our redemption match here. Fatal Push, sure. Alright. Now that they spend their time doing that, we get to play our Fable on curve. Stomp. Mama said stomp you out. No third land, though. Okay. Untap and draw another Fable. Where should I dump these ops? It's better than casting them, right? Like, dump opt. And draw. Oh, that was great. Spell Pierce and Fable. Woo, boy. Let's do this. You're up. Is Creativity and Pioneer? It is. It's a lot worse without Fetch Lands and Dwarven Mine. Blood Tithe Harvester, sure. The RC is open decklist, which I kind of hate for paper events, but whatever, I guess. It does hurt a deck like this because it looks like Phoenix if you don't know the decklist. If you have the decklist, it sucks. So, bin this. Draw Treasure Cruise. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Draw. Crackling. Oh, my God. Let's do this. All right. So, we're going to discard, honestly, nothing. I'm just going to cast Strangle and Cruise and have Pierce up. So, flip this. And, already have 7 in the bin, right? So, Cruise me. Whoa! I heard you like Crackling Drake. I do, actually. Thanks for noticing. This game's over. Like, super over. Like, dunzo. Thought open deck lists weren't the norm. They aren't for paper events usually. I'm not actually sure why they're doing open deck lists. It's on Melee, but like so are the SG events. So like, I don't really know why. There's coverage, I suppose, but I really hate open deck lists. I think it like, it's, if you're like, you know, the best player in the world, you're trying to, you know, optimize your win rate, you know, by removing all unknown information. Like, I guess it's better for you if you're at open deck lists, but like as far as like the fun of a Magic event and the fun of like having cool tech and having a cool deck and stuff, it really like just kills all that. It sucks. They're playing Misery's Shadow. Bold. Does exile things. Fatal Push my Crackling Drake. Sure. It'd be a real shame if I had another. Another. Can you say another? I can say another. You used to call me oh shit. Draw a card. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Obviously they were stuck on lands that game, but we'll board similarly. We'll bring in the Abrade. The search is in the thing. We'll cut the cut the Fading Hope, the bolts, and what did I got last time? Velocity? I got the Hazard, right? I think I missed some land drops, though. On the draw, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't actually, it's just like a really bad land. Sure, let's do this. I'm greedy. I'm in. You're firmly in the open necklace camp. Can't look at lists during the game or during sideboard and play, which is odd. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Open necklace are just like, it might even be better for me. You know, like, I feel like I actually play really well with full information. Like, I think I play badly when I don't know what my opponent's deck does. That's why, like, back in the day, I would always lose the Birthing Bod decks. Because they would just draw some random one I wasn't like, planning for, and I just wouldn't play around it properly. So I feel like it probably benefits me to have open deck lists, but I think it, like, as a whole, it benefits me from game to game. But I think, like, in a macro big picture sense of, like, the tournament as a whole and, like, having cool tech and sideboard cards, it makes, like, the preparation process much more boring. All right. Shred, imp. That's fine. Keep this. A little awkward here with the impulse opt. As far as, like, do I play the reds? I think I play the land on red, and I don't opt, so I can kill their 2-drop if they have a 2-drop. Yeah. Let me just have a Shredder into Shredder opt, or Fable. Alright, so no 2-drop. And now we're like... I don't even think you play Shredder here, honestly. Let me just say go. Just gonna die to Fatal Push or whatever, and, like, we can just wait and find a better spot for it. We can kill their 3-drop or whatever, and play opts, set up Fable, etc. Urbog. Fable. I mean, it'd be nice to have Spell Pierce here, but whatever. Alright, so cast opt. Consider. Just gotta bottom that. Cruise. Alright. Alright, so, you know, not the best exchange, but whatever. Untap, play our own Fable. What's up, Mark? Thanks for the raid, appreciate that. Oh my god, so many shredders. Alright, I mean, I guess, like, land shielded's pretty annoying, but discarding Hive and Blood Crypt. How good is Fable, right? Card's just so good. Swamp. Shieldred, you son of a bitch. No, Trespasser. That's pretty good against us. All right. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Obviously, no Phoenix is here, but, like, it just makes our cruises worse. We draw Shore Up. That's a really interesting one. Do we discard? If so, what? Do we discard? If so, what? Could just go land, Shredder. You know, like, they have 4 cards in hand. Their Fable is turning. We are not cruising for a long time. We could just discard the cruise. That's also reasonable. We're shredding enough, though, that cruise will probably be live pretty quick. Shore Up is... It's only, like, okay here, honestly. Otawara's just the land we need, probably. Shore Up could, like, potentially trade Goblin for Trespasser, which is honestly not, like, a bad trade, all things considered. And I kind of want to discard 2 just to make Cruise better also. Yeah, they probably block for sure. Like, I want to discard 2 just to make Cruise better. I could discard Otawara and, like, try and draw land. That's obviously very risky, though. I kind of like it, though. If I don't draw a land, I can go Shredder, attack, they block, shore up, connive, try and draw a land that way. I'm doing it. Cool. All right, so we're going to go Shredder. They're F6'd. Attack. They block. Alright. Just don't have Lightning Bolt here, please. Connive. And discard Spirebluff Canal, I think. Discarding like the second cruise is like kind of reasonable, but like this game's gonna go for a while, I think. So discard Spirebluff Canal. Alright. And that kills that, which is a good exchange for us. And we shock in land, play Shredder, or do we? Yeah, I think so. All right, you're up, friend. And now if they double spell, it fuels my cruises also. I am very happy with that exchange. Very, very happy that's how that turn turned out. They have Sulphurous Springs. They have 4 cards in hand. I suppose Shoulder here would be pretty annoying, but
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Alright, well, that was probably worst case scenario. Okay. We still have 2 Shredders and a Fable. We still have 1 Shredder and a Fable. It's my 3rd cruise, too. Tilt! Alright, untap and draw a Fires of Victory. Not out of mana to kick it, though. God, it's so gross. Alright, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Maybe. They only have 2 cards left, but they also have 2 creature lands, too. 2 creature land, 3 cards, and an active reflection. Oh, man. Duress me? Come on. There's no point in casting it, right? Yeah, alright. Fable. Alright, shred again. Discard Spirebluff Canal. They resolve Fable. They copy the token and attack. We untap and just like draw Crackling Drake into land. That'd be sick. Let's do that. 1 Crackling Drake, please. Huh. Nope. Not bad, honestly. Kill Reflection. Have Impulse. Attack for 2. I mean, now they shop their shaman. They have so much mana that the shaman doesn't matter anymore, I don't think. I guess they could fire up multiple creature lands, maybe, but kill this. Yeah. Right? We are attacking, right? They're at 18, we're at 16. Maybe not, actually. Shredder blocks Bugbear and Goblin Token. Maybe not, actually. You know, just kill this. It's obviously burned through 3 cruises already. You only have 1 cruise left. It really sucks. But alright. Here it comes. Big Rakdos discard. Discarding a Blightstep Pathway. So they kept one of the cards. That's not good. Fatal Push my Shredder. Play a second spell? No. Alright. Attack. Treasure. Block. Still want to draw Drake into land. We've actually seen 0 Crackling Drake so far. And we're 20 cards deep. Shelly. Loot. Discard. Drake. Bingo. Now land. Untap land, obviously. Damn it. Alright, Sega. We're at 12. We're in trouble. They have 0 cards, I guess. I mean, we probably need to block the shoulder if they attack, though. Let's see. Second Reflection. They have only 1 creature land activation. If Shelly attacks... If they go like Hive, Shelly, Goblin attack... Let's see. I mean, they're 20. They exile a card. We copy... This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can draw 2 cards. We can't cast a card draw spell, though. We can only cast a non-card draw spell to have lethal next turn. So we can't block, though. I mean, we block here, we usually can't win, I don't think. So we block Drake on Shieldred. We go to 9, and now we need to beat Active Reflection, Hive, and Shaman token, and Bugbear with only a Reflection and an Opt. So these games are really interesting. Like, really, really interesting. It's 12, 8, 7, 6, 5. Draw a card, go to 3. Draw a card, go to 1. What do we think? What do we do? This is so interesting. So we need to draw a... We have a draw step look and then a Crackling Drake look at any spell that does not draw a card. So any removal spell or something of that nature. If I block... We do still have like 3 other Drakes in our deck. We block here, I go to 9, and things just look really bad. I'm just going to go for it. That's what I was saying about Drake versus Shieldred, though. Drake is not a main draw now. That, like, if they just have Shieldred, you just kill them. You know, we can't afford to play 3 turns. We can play 1 turn, though. Untap and draw. Fiery Impulse, we did it!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Copy. Draw. Go to 1. Fiery Impulse. Targeting this. And if my math is correct... 10 plus 10 is 20. There we go. All right. Fantastic. And look who's here. Baby's here.
I thought math was for blockers.
Hey, baby. Are you good at math yet? Let's say hi to baby real fast. Let's say hi to baby. Hi, baby. Hey, son. How are you? There he is. There he is. If you haven't met baby yet, here he is. His name is Cassian James. What are you playing in Pioneer, Cassian? What do you think? Is Crackling Drake a good card?
He prefers a Ledger Shredder.
You prefer Shredder?
Treasure Cruise.
Here he is. Karn's here too, but no one cares. Heh. Cassian loves Teething Wormlet? Not yet. He's not there yet.
He's a wormlet.
He is a little wormlet. Aren't you a little wormlet?
But thankfully no teeth yet.
Yes. Alright, thanks, Llanowar. Alright, you can have him back.
I can have that. That's it?
There you go. Got him?
Yeah, of course I do.
Alright.
Look at this chubby face. How could I not
Keep going.
know he's hiding? Oh.
Alright, round 4. I mean, the hand's ugly, but it's fine. We're on the play. Just like Hazard on 1 and Shredder on 2. We'll keep this. Shredder's so good. Alright, so... Give me that land. Spikefield Cave all day. Blight Step Pathway. Alright, so we have no Thoughtseize. Looks very pushy. I think I want to get at least 1 shred off my Shredder, so we're going to play land just say go here. Because we want to get at least a shred to get our cruises going. Might even want to shred a cruise. So here's another Bugbear. Here is a Kroxa. Interesting. What's a opt in response? It's a land. We can bottom that. And we draw a Maximize Velocity. Sure. Good discard. We could discard Cruise and just cast Velocity on Shredder. That's pretty awful. So this is a card we want in the graveyard at all times. Goodbye Velocity. Goodbye Kroxa. Untap and draw and opt or consider, please. How about a third Cruise?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Sorry. We're casting Shredder now, though, because now they're tapped out. So they'll have to use their turn 3 to kill my Shredder, which is great. Play this. There you go. And I guess we could have, like, cast... Maybe we should have cast Velocity there, actually. You know what? I think I got punted. I should have cast the Velocity. Because we don't need 3 Cruises. And casting Velocity puts a Cruise in the graveyard and a Connive in the graveyard. It makes next turn much easier. I just kind of, like, mentally written this card off. But that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Because now we're so far from cruising. Yeah, that was a mistake for sure. And a Thoughtseize, sure. Hand's very Thoughtseizable for sure. Bring it on. I was literally just discussing me discarding a card for no reason. So, Thoughtseize all you want. Take the fires. Alright, untap and draw. Land or spell is good here. Honestly. That's a little awkward, but sure. Tap 3 for Graveyard Trespasser. That's bullshit. Alright. That sucks. Alright. We just got an Impulse here. It sucks, but whatever. Got 2 spells. Cast Impulse. Discard a Cruise. Now I can Cruise next turn, so it's pretty fine. Fine, just fine. Alright, untap and draw a Spell Pierce. It's not a bad card to cast post-Cruise. Draw 3. Stormcarved Coast. Love it. Say go. Thoughtseize again? Sure. Do your thing. Take the Cruise. Our hand's fine. We're at, like, card parity now for the most part. They have 3 cards. I have 3 cards. We will have 4 lands in play. I have a creature land. They have a creature land. They play land. Say go. We opt. 1 Crackling Drake, please. Fable will also do. I'll take Fable as well. Spell Pierce. Ooh. Both? Both. Why not both? Well, we're going to Fable, though. So I want to... They know I have Shore Up and Spell Pierce. But I can, like, protect this later next turn, so... Now they got to kill the... Got to kill this thing. I have Spell Pierce and defend it, and so on and so forth. End step, we're going to see a Fatal Push. And, we're going to Shore Up here, I think. Saving it for Drake is interesting, but we need to draw a land in that regard. I could obviously loot for a land next turn by discarding Spell Pierce. They have 1 card left and a Den of the Bugbear. And we're 20. Next turn we can discard Spell Pierce in the card we draw and try and find a land. I also have 3 other Drakes in my deck too, so maybe we just keep us alive. I could have Stomp too though. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Sure. It's dead. You got me. I think it's a Kroxa here, I suppose. It's pretty good. Here's Kroxa. We discard Spell Pierce. They have 2 cards left. Kroxa's big. Kroxa is definitely very big. Untap. Fable. We draw a Fate.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix!
That's the one of. Alright, so we're not going to loot any cards now, I think. We're just going to, We Fading Hope this, they recast, I discard another card. Don't want to cast Drake and just take a hit off this thing. I have to discard a card. It sucks, though. I feel like every turn is very difficult. I fade this. They recast it. I discard the Shore Up. And it's just Fable plus Crackling Drake. That's pretty good, honestly. I guess Scry, too. Alright, no, I mean, I discard Shore Up. Actually, I want to discard Shore Up to draw land, actually, I guess. Discard this. Hey! Sure. Also pretty good. Sure. Great. So now they untap. Croxa gets to attack once, and they have one turn to kill my Drake. And then I get to Fading Hope the Croxa and play another Drake. Play the round Fable. Say go. Untap. We draw a Fiery Impulse. Flip our Sega. And I actually probably should upkeep this now in retrospect, but I want to draw land there. Yeah, it's a mistake. Sure, whatever. Cast this first. So we get the more damage of Crackling Drake. Spell Pierce goes to the bottom. And attack for 12. And I guess we hold Fiery Impulse for the discard on Croxa. Just say go. Man, I freaking love this card. They discard Croxa and land, sure. Also, okay. Sick game. Crackling Drake's a nut. I love this card. So, we're going to put in same sideboard as last time, right? We're bringing our searches, our thing in the ice. And Abrade. Gonna cut the Fading Hope, I guess. It's a little awkward, but the Obliterating Bolts and the Spikefield Hazard. Yeah, I wouldn't mind another way to kill Shieldred, for sure. Hi, Karn. How are you? Aww. No Karn game. I got nothing. I got no technology. I got nothing for you, cat. Can Rakdos be good in Modern? Not really. It's too fair. So you have Double Drake, Fable. This is a weird hand. It's really got a lot of raw power in it, but it's obviously very slow. It doesn't do anything. That being said, it's getting its Thoughtseize. You need to draw land. I'm gonna keep this. I wish this were like a Fiery Impulse, but I think it is our hand is. We just need to draw some of our filler cards. That's fine. Sure, draw that too, and just like go from there. Land or filler cards, cantrips, removal spells, lands, all great draws. Turn 2 Thoughtseize. The best part of this hand is it is very Thoughtseize proof. Take the cruise, sure. Lot to battle through here at Thoughtseize. Takes the Fable, sure. So we draw an Opt. I mean, it's probably going to die, but we're going to cast the thing in the ice. We could, like, try and save it till we have Shore Up. I guess we could do that. Because Shore Up is so expensive anyway. I kind of like that, actually. Just say go. We'll Opt and go from there. I guess Spell Piercer, we could, like, opt to a Spell Piercer to cast the Fable. Alright. Maximize velocity, bottom, draw. Oh!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
I don't know how folks play Thoughtseize decks. You just watch your opponent draw good all day, you know? You just know their whole hand, and they just draw the best card possible. We draw Abrade. Ugh. All right. Well, we didn't draw our land, unfortunately. And we play Thing here. It's pretty bad. I'm just going to say go. They have Shouldered. We're like in big doo-doo, but... Shelly. Trespasser. That's annoying, but... we can obviously kill it. Yeah, no third land is pretty brutal. So exile the cruise, play a land. We can Abrade this, but it sucks. I'm just going to do it, though. Abrade this, start shore up. Let's draw a cruise, please. One cruise, please. Or lands. Lands are good, too. Sure. Play Thing in the ice. Say go. Which one draw a land? Just one land off the top. So I can start running my Drakes out there. Blue Tithe Harvester. Blue Tithe Harvester. That's pretty good. That was now that these things deal 4, so I can kill my Drakes and my Thing in the ices and stuff. Alright, let's opt. Opt will draw a Fiery Impulse. Don't want to keep Fiery Impulse. I want to go for I can keep Fiery Impulse here, I think, actually. It kills a Harvester, so my Drakes are safe. My Thing in the ice is safe also. It's not a land, but I think it's worth it. I guess I could just wait. I don't need to do this right now, but yeah, that's actually better. Sure, just say go. Say go. They have Castle, so but they also like have Pain lands and only 14 life, so the game goes a little longer. But thankfully, Drake says the game won't go long, so 1 black in the pool. Fatal Push, sure. Fatal Pushes are rare in the modern, whatever, Masters set. 1 card left. Just want to draw a land really, really bad. Just want to do a Drake train. Kill this. Down 17. Please draw land. Kroxa. Oh, Kroxa's terrible. That's an awful last card for them to have. Alright. We drew a land, but now I get to Kroxa next turn. Draw a card off Drake. Steam Vents. We lose the Steam Vents. I mean, next turn they get to Kroxa and go to 13. They can kill my Drake too. Oh man, this sucks. Alright. Do your thing, I guess. I can't fathom not playing the Kroxa here, so. They drew a non-Kroxa card, we're probably in big trouble. I played a land last turn. That was my 4th land drop. Missed a lot of land drops this game, unfortunately. Kroxa. I mean, like... Alright, let's kill that. Yeah, so now Kroxa with Kroxa against nothing. It's pretty bad. Then we're going to game 3 here. I think Kroxa's like pretty mopey, but it has been pretty good in these games. Alright, so that's gone. 14, 13. We draw Spirebluff Canal. So just dead in 2 turns. Optimator resub, thanks so much. Not sure what this can even be, honestly. They have Castle too now, yeah. Well, if it's gonna be a comeback, it'll start there, I guess. Let me try to exile my creatures. All right, here we go. The problem is we just don't have an answer to Croxa. We just like our one Fading Hope or whatever. Graveyard this. I mean, I guess double impulse does it, so let's cruise again. Being allowed to put cruise in your deck's pretty sick. Fire's a victory, but we're a little short. That's okay though. We can fire, steal 4, and then impulse it. All right. I mean, as far as comebacks go,
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
all right. The problem is they have 2 bloods and castles, so like they can Croxa again pretty quickly. So we're probably still a pretty big dog here, despite running like 4 runner in a row there. They're at 11. Oh. All right. Crackling Drake, please. Oh my God. All right, sure, you got me. All right, you win. I tap out. That's fine. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, next game. Game 3. Marbles. Hearse. Volley bolts. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna do this Fading Hope actually. Fading Hope's like so bad, like because it's just like card disadvantage in a matchup where you just want to like keep doing stuff. It's funny. Surge would be pretty good if we drew a Surge. We haven't run Surge yet though. I think we're just standing pat. Honestly, I think Fading Hope's just too bad. We should have like a blue-red Terminate, you know, on the play. Yeah, keep. We are we going to turn 1 consider? Put them all against a 6. Or tap land. I guess we're like building up to cruise. We kind of want to consider. And we'll just play the vents untapped, I think. We're just going to have to do it eventually anyway, so maybe not. Let's just play this on blue. Alright, play this since I go. Alright, consider me this. Fable, love it. Great. Otawara. Alright, let's shock this in. Like, playing a must kill on 2 and then playing it into Fable when they kill it is great. Fable's just so good. I guess thing's a little less must kill than Shredder is, but alright, so untap and draw. We got a Fable here. Yeah, it's not even close. Like, I would like to kill the Harvester before they can use it, but like obviously they go second Harvester here, or they can kill my Goblin, but we're also like Fabling into a Cruise too, so discard 2 cards, fill up our Cruise cards, Impulse, cast Cruise. It's also good. Thoughtseize, sure. We'll improve our hand next turn. This is the Retro Frame Arena. I do like Thinking Nice too. I'm a big fan of the card. It's only one of. Pyromancer's good too, honestly. Like, a lot of the 2-drops are just good. Taking the Impulse over the Cruise. They have another Harvester here. They have a Hearse. That's annoying. Truth be told, that's definitely annoying. We can Cruise next turn, though, if we discard 2. Oh, maybe not. They killed that, so. Alright. Only have 1 Abrade in our deck, which I don't love. Alright, so we draw Strangle. We're going to discard. Cruising is probably a pipe dream, honestly. We discard Cruise land here, I think. Oh, yeah, Crackling Drake all frickin' day. Do it, Doug. God, I love Crackling Drake. Draw another one. Alright. So, Rending Volley. Oh, that's a card. That's a card that exists. That card's good against Crackling Drake. That's bullshit. And Trespasser, too. So much graveyard hate. I got the Wombo combo of Trespasser and Hearse. Prismari Command. That card's pretty bad. Just play Braid, I think. Alright. Untap and draw a Hall of the Storm Giants. Flip our Fable. We're just going to Shredder. Just kill this thing. Just do our thing. Shredder. Strangle. Discarding Steam Vents. Probably. We'll see what, yeah, discard Steam Vents. So, discard Steam Vents. Shred. Yeah, that's not happening. So, discard Fires of Victory. And counter. And kill that. Play Hall of the Storm Giants. I mean, we have 4 threats in play to their 0. I have 1, I guess, but it's pretty good. They're at 18, we're at 18. Blood away at Go Blank. All right, I get it. I don't have a graveyard. I understand. Trespasser, Go Blank, Hearse. They draw the Boar to kill my Fable, and they Hearse me, so I can't cruise. Smart. We can tap and draw a land. I mean, we're 1 land off of Hall of the Storm Giant, which is pretty good, actually. So, in for 2, so they go. They have 0 cards in hand, but they have a castle and a den. So, it's funny how, like, a untapped land might be our best draw next turn for Hall. Just doing them 7 is so huge that we have a castle in play. Hive. Okay. I guess they can actually crew they can crew the Hearse now, so sick.
Bingo!
Alright.
They had to leave it untapped for the turn because of the Hearse, the thingy, and now I get to cast it. That's so disgusting. I run pretty well this match. Draw 3. Opt Shredder Velocity. Alright. Just attack for 2. That's so just like such a sick occurrence where like they have to leave Hearse untapped to defend against my Hall, and then Cruise exactly punish them. So I have 6 mana and 2 cards in my graveyard. Just like gross. In for 2. And now you have Shredder maximize Opt also, so you can flip over our thing next turn. Yeah, Castle's insane. A lot of good utility lands. That's a lot of what makes Rakdos good. So they have two of the best creature lands. Castle's insane. Just so many good lands. Alright, here comes what? Fable, sure. What's this? And Trespasser? Alright, Shred. Discard Spirebluff Canal, sure. So now we're just gonna flip the thing, I guess. Just get it for 7. You can glutton their own crap if they want to. Gain a little life. They're gonna crew the Hearse too. They're coming in? That's aggressive. Alright. No blocks. Alright, so untap. We draw a Shore Up, which is actually not that bad. We want to flip the thing. We're going to bounce Shredder anyway. We have maximize velocity. Doesn't really do that much. 7, like 8, 9. Yeah, so let's just start doing stuff. Let's guess Opt. Top card is a Consider, sure. It's the basic idea what we're doing here. Cast this. We will Connive. Discard a land. Flip thing. Bounce all the shit. Surveil. Another Shredder. I think we bin that. And draw Strangle. It's awkward. We're at 9 and they're at 15. We need to make sure we don't die. They have 2 creature lands. Their hand is the Trespasser we just bounced. They get to loot. If they crew, we can untap this and block also, which is gross. We can just chump block too, I guess. We don't even need to protect our horror here. We kind of want to, though. So, like, we're casting... We can go Shredder Shredder, or we can go Shredder Maximize, get him for 7, 8, 9. Put them down to 6. That's probably too much, though. Let's attack. Ideally, we're shore up blocking Hearse. That'd be cool, too. Here's Fable. Karn's upset. They discard the land for turn, so their hand is Trespasser, unknown card. Play Trespasser. This will gain him a life, and I'll lose me a life, obviously. Hit my Shredder. 8 to 9. And not going for the aggressive attack. Untap. And what do... Oh, boy, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're going to Shred, and then we're going to Strangle the thing, and then cast Cruise, which is pretty sweet. So, cast Shredder. Cast Strangle. Shred twice. Discarding, I guess, Maximize Velocity, because I can't remove it anyway. So, yeah, let's do this. Discard that. Shred. Ooh. And I want Shore Up and Cruise, so let's try Crackling Drake. And discard Haul the Storm Giants. They crew the Hearse. Cast Cruise. No. Shit, I'm voting a blue by accident. God damn it! Alright, we're gonna Velocity and Shore Up. Maximize here, get it for 3, 4. Yeah, Search Rescue is bullshit anyway. So target this. Pretty bad misclick, unfortunately, on the extra mana. Play land. So I have Shore Up. Attack like this. I guess, like... We pumped the horror, yeah. We should have pumped the horror, actually. And now I'm also at a spot where, like, I can't even block this thing on the backswing. Yeah, I probably screwed up here, honestly. If Shore Up, untap, chump. Yeah, that's not good. I have a 7 from this thing, too, if they tap out. 3, 4. This is fine. I might have screwed up. If we, like, go to pump the horror, I guess they have to block then. So it's 7, 8, 9. It's a 9, 10. Yeah, I think it was right to maximize the horror, actually. And then use Shore Up to finish off the Hearse. Which is, like, just kind of weird and non-intuitive, but... They're going to Castle. Love it. To 5. Hearse is getting bigger. Flip Fable, which is a crew or a blocker. Play another Trespasser. Okay. They're at 5. So they gain 1 life here and go to 6. Now I have lethal in the air if I connive 2 spells. So I have 6 damage in the air. And they duress me. More connives. Fiery Impulse. Discard Fiery Impulse. Discard Shore Up, because I'm going to lose it anyway. Alright. So let's draw a spell next turn, is the goal, I think. Any spell, and conniving a spell, wins the game in the air. That's a spell. We can guess that. That is a spell. Alright. So you play another Shredder. Land Cruise. And we need to discard a spell and win the game. The order doesn't really matter here. It's all random anyway. So... did it. Sick game. These games are really fun. Like, really, really in-depth games. All right. So we're 3-1. I think I've played pretty bad, honestly, in the entire league, honestly. Since like learning my deck. But that was sweet. Cruise first for higher likelihood of conniving a spell. You're right, Yagmoth, you're right. Yeah, I did not play very, very tight in that league. Definitely kind of like learning and figuring things out. But I got to call it. I really got to go to the airport and stuff. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. This deck is sweet. Crackling Drake is a sweet card. Fable's really, really good. This deck solves a lot of the problems I have with Phoenix because it's just not playing shitty cards. Like, just not playing Temporal Trespass, Galvanic Iteration. Pieces of the Puzzle is honestly pretty mopey, you know? Like, playing Fable the Mirrorbreaker or Pieces of the Puzzle is pretty gas. And then Crackling Drake's just so good at closing games out and, like, solving some of the problems the deck has against, like, mid-rangey matchups. Just being huge, and then you just kill your opponent they've shouldered. I'm not sure about the exact list, but this deck's sweet. I like it. Definitely a deck I'm considering for the event this weekend. I also own most of the cards, which is a good sign, too. So, deck's sweet. You two folks, love you, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.